Episode 22 of, I'm assuming, season 2
Yeah.
of the Last Take podcast, aka the flip side, aka a place that gets super sweaty on movies, video games, music, TV, anime, comics, you name it, we're there. Juan, I'm coming in hot with some dragon takes. But on top of that, what are we talking about tonight, baby? All right, so here's the thing. Before you start, I'm going to say off the top, I understand we're late.
Yeah.
So what I will do...
Give them the reason.
I'm coming in hot.
What the fuck is this?
With world review first. For the first episode of House of Dragon.
So technically, we're not the last
takes.
take. We're not the last take. Then we're the first take.
If you say so. But in addition to that, okay. So I'm getting to my point.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are late. For the flip side, I would do this. We can go to 11:15, and then I got to peace out. But in that time, Juan, what can we talk about?
What will we be talking about? That's a good question. We are going to be talking about the season premiere of She-Hulk episode 1.
We're also going to be. You gotta let them know. We have to let them know.
Yeah. And we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball, the latest Dragon Ball Super movie, Dragon Ball Super
the number one movie in America.
Number one movie in America, yeah. And your your take, now that he has returned from riding a dragon, I have no idea where he is, but JB's about to throw down that take for House of the Dragon season premiere. Because I didn't watch it.
Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon. You can't do it. You can't see it, but I'm doing the fucking Dance of Dragons right now.
I know. I don't know why it's dark in your room, but yeah.
Well, you know, because it is. I'm coming in with some hot flaming takes that you'll see. I don't know.
I know.
It's weird.
But I didn't watch House of the Dragon. But
let's get this out. Let's be real here. Let's keep it gangster, one.
Yep.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a Game of Thrones hater are you?
How much a Game of Thrones hater?
Yeah. Let's keep it gangster. Let's keep it gangster.
No.
Let's be honest here.
One because I never watched the series as a whole. Yes, yeah. I mean, of course, the Game of Thrones last season, the final season was pretty bad, but there were some good episodes. But
I would say specifically, what is your hype level for this show coming in for the new one?
Oh, so scale 1 to 10, what's my hype show with House of the Dragon?
What is your lack of hype level for House of the Dragon?
That is a solid
scale of 1 to 10.
Solid 2, baby.
Oh shit! There you go. I felt the same way. But I'm coming in with some hot takes.
Okay,
and again, this is just off the first episode, but we will talk about it when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right, whatever you want to roll it first, let's do it, baby.
All right, let's start with She-Hulk. Program reminders. Spoiler warnings. Reminder of our neighborhood spoiler warnings. We'll be talking about all 3 of these. And going on hell spoils. But yeah, She-Hulk season premiere on Thursday. Premiered on Thursday. Dude, it's been like 2 weeks since we ever did the podcast because there was like zero interest of anything to talk about. But now we're fully back, man. We're fully back. We're gonna I'm gonna guess as a reminder that for the next month or so, our podcast is gonna be starting late around 10:30 because JB's going in hot on House of the Dragon. So,
well, here's the thing. I don't know if every episode will be like an hour and 20 minutes long.
Jesus.
But we'll keep it I'll keep you abreast. We might need to go to I might need to go to like 11:30. But for right now, let's go 11:15. But then next week, if depending on how long the episode is, we'll try go from 10
That's funny.
to 11. The usual, well, 10 to 11.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I want to at least maintain. I want to at least preserve like an hour pod. 30-minute pod is nothing. Like I'd rather not do it at 30 minutes. We gotta at least hold it to an hour. But I'm saying right now, at least for the season of Game of Thrones, this pod is entering a 1 hour version. We're entering a 1 hour version, at least until the season is over.
Yeah.
I think the episode's only going to be like 8 episodes long. So we're back to 2 hours. I'd say by like end of October.
In October? Sounds about right.
Yeah, assuming no breaks. No breaks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we also have like. Let's see. Shoot.
Oh yeah, dude. I'd love to talk about it. At one point, there's gonna be like a Lord of the Rings show on one day, fucking Star Wars show on another day, Game of Thrones episode on another day, and fucking a Marvel show on another day. So it's like we're gonna need 2 hour pods for these, but that's coming like in September.
A week and a half. It's funny because we're gonna be in Seattle. Rings of Power week.
Ooh. Speaking of the show, I am actually more excited about.
Mm-hmm.
What day is the 31st?
Day of 31st. It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday?
Yeah.
I can gladly announce right now in real time. Juan, you're the first person to know about this.
Okay.
Other than myself. We will bring to you an advanced review of the first 2 episodes of The Rings of Power Wednesday night, the 31st at www.facebook.com/flipsidepg.
There you go.
I will be coming in with the hot takes on the advanced review of the first episodes of The Rings of Power. I will tell you in no spoiler territory how I felt about it. I am watching it in a theater with a bunch of Tolkien heads. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe for our first responses.
Nice.
Early responses to the first 2 episodes of Rings of Power. You love to see it. Juan, any thoughts?
Dude, I'm looking forward to watching it, dude. We're gonna be in Seattle. Might as well freaking watch party that shit. I'm gonna watch party that shit, man.
Oh shit! I would love to watch it again. I'd love to watch it again. But yeah.
I'm down. We'll be in Seattle. I don't know about you. I don't know when you're gonna be in Seattle, but I'm gonna be in Seattle Saturday morning. So I'm bringing all my stuff with me so we can watch. Rings of Power is on Amazon.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Yep. I guess I'm gonna bring my my PlayStation so we can watch that shit on TV.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
See if
honestly, that's one of those things I need to see more than once because it's like I know that watching it a second time will unlock certain things, but like I'm excited to watch this in a theater. I'm excited to watch with like a bunch of Lord of the Rings sets because like to be honest, I think part of the reason that I'm really excited for this show for the Rings of Power is that I never watched the Hobbit trilogy, so I am not tainted by that trilogy. All I know is the 3 movies as the best. All I know is the number 1 trilogy. all I know is I don't know the other trilogy.
Yeah,
the number 1 trilogy. That's all I know.
Now Back to the Future.
I'm super excited.
No, Back to the Future is never not number 1 trilogy. It's a great trilogy, but
yes, back to what you're saying, the She-Hulk premiere.
Mm-hmm.
I have thoughts. Mostly positive actually.
Let's get to it.
Some notes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, big picture thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why they front loaded this episode with the superhero with the MCU shit. Like we need the montage, we need it right away. I get it. I gotta tell you first, I love the first 2 episodes of Miss Marvel. I love the first 2 episodes of Miss Marvel because loved the character, and the way I loved the character was through the time that the episode spent. Well, to kind of ingratiate ourselves to that character. But I can understand if certain fans are like, please, can we get to the superhero shit? So I can understand why this episode is like, you know what? She literally, Jen literally says at one point, all right, I know you want to know how am I a fucking Hulk? Here it is. It almost feels like a response to that, which is to say, like, maybe shows like WandaVision and Miss Marvel that were kind of like light on the superhero stuff in the beginning. This is like going out of its way to put it in the beginning. So you got like some really cool Hulk v Hulk fights. You got training montages, which is always cool. You know, I'll watch any show with the training montage. Like the show automatically gets better if there's a training montage. There's no bad training montages. But anyways, I liked it. I didn't think it was like top 3. But what I really like about this episode is that now that the origin shit's out of the way, we can go straight to 10. So it was a necessary thing to get it out of the way, because now we can go like full Ally McBeal, because I think that is the version of the show that I'm wanting to see most. I want to see the lawyer shit. I want to see the like Jen versus Matt Murdock shit in the court and off court. So those are my pictures. I really, really liked it. It wasn't like top 3, and its only reason is because like I wanted more of Jen's life outside of the Hulk shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see her honestly in her lawyer element more, because that's who that's what she strongly identifies. Like, if I'm understanding the character correctly, like, dude, she values her job, and like I felt like there's a version of this where we could spend more time with like her lawyer friends, with her, you know, in her regular life, and then you hit it with the origin story. So, but like we went straight into like the hero shit. It's like, whoa, wait, I barely know her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my only note. But like but everything else about it, I fucking loved. We'll get into it more about what we loved about it individually, but those are my big picture thoughts. I wish they did it different. But now that the origin story is out of the way, dude, I'm actually legit hyped for this episode 2.
Yeah. You know, what's it called? I don't know. I really enjoyed the first episode. First episode was actually pretty funny. And what's it called? I like that the first episode was just pretty much like we're not gonna just do the whole season as an origin thing. We're just gonna get to like the gist of the series before it turns
they got straight to the point. That's
yeah.
You can't tell them they didn't. They got straight to the point.
Yeah. So
they got all the origin stuff out of the way.
Yeah. Which I like, because like we don't have to take one whole season just her, you know, learning how to control her powers. It's pretty much
like her origin story is not like a whole season.
Yeah, her origin story is not a whole
right.
season.
It's in 38 minutes. So the rest of the rest of episodes can be whatever it wants to be.
Yep. So let me see.
Fuck.
So what? Your biggest highlights to the first episodes.
My biggest highlight.
Like, what's some of your favorite highlights of episode 1?
I think I gotta start with the easiest one.
Yep.
Captain America Fox.
Yeah, that's
Shout out to Mally Rubin. Ringerverse contains adult content.
This my that was definitely the biggest highlight of it.
No, honestly, if you really kind of like think about like just sit down, think about it. I'm gonna say that you can argue it both ways. If you want to tell me he died a virgin, I can believe it. But if you want to tell me he got it in, I can believe that too. It all depends on who is providing the more compelling argument. If this was like a court, like a midnight court. But yes, off the top, Captain America fucks, man. That was so funny.
Oh, it was really funny.
It was.
Yeah, they had that bit like from begin. They had that Steve Rogers bit from beginning to end. The episode started with her and and Bruce Banner like talking about Steve Rogers. Then at the post credit, yeah, and there is a post credit. They still talk about more about Steve Rogers.
I mean,
reason of being a virgin.
I mean, I kind of got spoiled on that moment going into, but even knowing that they're kind of going to touch on that, I liked it. It was funny.
It was funny. Yeah, it was a funny. It was definitely funny bit to that episode. Aside from that, one of my other favorite parts of it is her she only did it like maybe 3 times in the episode, but we're gonna have a lot more of her doing it. Is her breaking the fourth wall, which I think is a definite favorite part to the first episode. I like that it adds more. I like the humor. I like that it adds more to the humor of it, and I think Tatiana Maslany, is that her name? Maslany. She definitely is great. She is definitely great in the show. Because I was like, I remember when we were talking about who do we want to play She-Hulk. Our first take was Brie Larson. No, Allison Brie, right?
Allison Brie.
Yeah, it was Allison Brie. But then Tatiana Maslany was
not China.
Huh?
Not China.
Not China.
Hey, shout out to China though. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. You were cool,
dude. Ninth wonder of the world, man. But yeah, when Maslany was announced to play Jennifer Walters, I was looking forward to it. So, and she did not disappoint.
I was still stoked for it, but I'm holding out for hope for a fucking Allison Brie variant She-Hulk. Big Evan. No, I'm kidding. I don't really want that. I don't really want that. I thought Allison Brie was like that was solid, and I love Tatiana myself. I've actually seen. Have you actually seen Orphan Black 1?
No, I have not seen Orphan Black.
Okay, so I have like at least the first season, so I know what she can do. She would when they said it was her, I was distraught because it wasn't Allison Brie. But honestly, knowing her from Orphan Black, if not Allison Brie, this is like as good. So ultimately, that's how I went. It's like when you heard initially that Joaquin Phoenix was going to be Doctor Strange, I'm like, yo, that's good. But then he fell through, and they got Benedict Cumberbatch, who, if you've seen Sherlock, and I know you've seen Sherlock, you're like, dude, that is as good, if good. In some ways better than Joaquin Phoenix. That's great. That's how I felt about Tatiana. You still kind of want the original, but honestly, this is as good, if not better.
Oh yeah. I mean, if Allison Brie was going to be in the MCU, who would, other than She-Hulk, who would she fit to be? Like, what kind of character would you see?
If not She-Hulk, all right, you can answer that first. Let me think about that.
I'm trying to think about that too.
Okay, here we go. This is not even like this is just 5 seconds. She can be Kitty. She can be Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde, an older Kitty Pryde.
Yes,
probably. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like here's the thing. I don't know. Like I just think she would be great in the MCU. It doesn't necessarily have to be a hero. Like there are plenty of like civilian heroes like Randall Park, Clark, you know, like Coulson. She could be like that, like a Maria Hill. Like she could do like that would be equally cool. But I just like her in the MCU. Like she knows how to do the thing. They have to be.
We gotta get every community actor to be in every MCU.
There you go. That's honestly that's what it is. We should have just said that from the beginning. We need to get all the community actors out. Like I don't think we're ever gonna get Chevy Chase, but we got everyone else. We got fucking Yvette. We got fucking Shirley. We got fucking Abed, Troy, even the Dean.
Yeah.
Fucking Senior Chang. All that's left is dude.
Freaking Jeff
Joel and of
Joel.
course Jeff and Annie.
And Annie.
Who?
And Britta. And maybe Britta. And Britta.
Maybe she's fucking Sue Storm. We don't know. We have no idea. I have no idea.
That'd be interesting.
What if Jeff and Annie were fucking Reed and Sue? That'd be lit. That would be lit.
Give me a variant version of them.
But anyways,
that would be funny, dude. But yeah. Anyways,
we need to. So we still have to talk about what else?
Dragon Ball Superhero and House of Dragon
Ball Super and
HBO Max.
All right,
trailer.
Let's talk. Yeah, let's talk about She-Hulk till 11, and then 11 o'clock to 11:10. We transition to superhero, and then I'll take the last 5 minutes for House of the Dragon.
Yeah,
I'm not going to need that long, but I need 5 minutes.
Okay, so for the She-Hulk episode 1, it is an origin story.
Yeah, I'm like fucking Steve Allman right now, man.
Steve Allman, I know.
In real time. Yeah. I'm cutting this shit and chopping it up in real time.
Dude, you're a sacktivist. I know you're the I feel bad for Steve.
I mean, you can't see me, but I'm agreeing. I'm slightly agreeing with you.
I feel bad for Steve Allman joining. But yeah, the whole episode is just pretty much Jeff. It's basically an origin story, like with Walter's and Bruce getting into a car accident. The origins of She-Hulk is definitely different from the original origins of the comics, in which she became Hulk from a blood transfusion due to an accident, and Bruce like transfers some of her blood, his blood to her so she can survive. This one was a car accident due to a Sakari ship for some reason showing up right in front of them, and it fell down into a ditch, and with them all injured, some of Banner's blood got into Jennifer Walters, and she ended up becoming the Hulk, in which she pretty much ran away, but Banner caught up with her and took her to Mexico to make sure to pretty much train her to controlling her transformation as She-Hulk. And it took Banner about 15 years to finally gain control, and that's pretty much what he estimated that how long she's going to take. Fortunately for her, she doesn't have to wrestle with another person to for the body, and that she can actually control her transformation as Hulk and keep also when transformed, she still keep her mind intact. So after that, we got pretty much a training montage in Mexico with all the and Bruce's looks like his cool Mexico vacation stay, where him and Tony Stark built a lab underground, and he built also a bar. And we got some funny bits. We got some funny on-train montage. I thought it was great. And
okay. I think this is a good time to talk about it.
Yeah.
What did you think of the CG ultimately?
I mean, I understand. It's a TV series. I mean, sure, CG. But then people will be like, it's Disney and Marvel. They have enough money to make the CG better. But the CG is solid. It didn't bother me. So. For a TV series?
It didn't bother me either. I thought it was good enough. I mean, let's be real. This is a fucking TV show, dog. This is not a movie.
I know. People expecting movie quality from TV show because it's Disney and Marvel. It's like, it really does not bother me.
Actually, it used to bother me, but I'm like, it's fine. I can suspend my level of disbelief in terms of like movie versus TV, because I think it's like Chris, it's all the same, even if it's not.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was fine actually.
It was fine.
There are some rough spots. There's some rough spots. but it wasn't like what like Jomi said. It wasn't like fucking PS2 graphics. It was fine.
No, PS2.
Yeah, I was saying, if anything, worst case scenario, it's like fucking PS3 graphics. It was fine. It was fine.
Shout out to mid condition.
How did you like the Hulk? How did you like Mark Ruffalo?
Mark Ruffalo as a Hulk,
It's dope.
It's dope. No, it's dope. It's pretty dope.
I love their relationship. It's very like they're both smart. They're both alphas.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see. I think this is the only episode he's going to be in, and I'm getting this. I'm getting the sense like every episode would be like a major character will be like the co-lead of the episode. So like maybe it'll be like maybe one episode would be like a She-Hulk Daredevil episode, or maybe one other episode would be like a She-Hulk Wong episode, or a She-Hulk Abomination episode, and maybe for this episode it's She-Hulk and Hulk. So I like that, like because they were great together.
I think we might see one more episode of Banner, but what is another
highlight of this episode for you? Like I said, I opened with Captain America fucks, the recurring bit throughout the episode. What was another bit for you that you liked?
The Hulk versus She-Hulk fight.
The whole fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a funny one. That was a good one, actually. I enjoyed that one. That was hilarious. We got one of the highlights of that fight I like is that we finally got to see Bruce Banner do the thunderclap, in which we have never seen him ever do the thunderclap since Incredible Hulk. And I like that because I'm pretty sure in the comic book She-Hulk can do the same thing, do that one big thunderclap, but in this one it's more different. In like when she does the clap, it's more like a a sonic boom, like a sonic boom when she's doing it.
Yeah, her own version of the sonic
boom.
Her
own version of the sonic boom. Yeah.
That kind of leads us to like what ultimately makes her, in a lot of ways, better than Bruce, and it's that sort of that speech she gives at one point about the reason she can kind of control her Hulk is because she's had to control her angle more because she's a woman in a man's world, and that obviously has to resonate with you, woman or not. You can kind of speak to the reality that the idea, like, of course she's going to get kind of mansplayed 24/7 by her counterparts at her job. It is an alpha on alpha business. So that to me was sort of like the emotional center for her character. Like, this is what makes me different than you, Bruce. Like, I've actually had to deal with my anger infinitesimally more so than you. Like that rang true to me, so I'm glad that was in there. All right, we got to talk about the next thing, so let's go with scores. What did you score just episode 1? Mind you that we are critiquing one fraction of a TV show, so
yeah,
how we feel about it now may not be how we feel about it at the end. It's just the first episode, so this is almost like an incomplete scoring. What score would you give it, episode 1?
I enjoyed episode 1. I give it a 9. It's a nice. Every now and then there's like a cheesy. It gets cheesy and campy, but I enjoyed it from.
No, that's fine.
I enjoyed it from. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. It's a definite 9. Trying to think.
All right, if you're gonna give it a 9,
yeah,
I'm gonna give it a 7.5, dude.
7.5. Wow.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5, dude.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
No,
I like it.
No. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I want the version of this episode where we get the origin story in episode 2. I want the episode 1 to be the like Miss Marvel, man. Like, let's get to know. So let's get to know Jen as a person, and I felt like we only got to know her as a Hulk. It's like, okay, think of it this way. It's like imagine you're watching Miss Marvel and they start with episode 4 and 5. It was cool, but like 4 and 5 are much better because they had episodes 1 and 2 to kind of like. It's like, you know what? Fuck that shit. It is not a 7.5. I'm not a 9. I'm not a 9. I've only done this like one or maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna rename my score in real time. It is not a 9, but I'm not saying it's 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's an 8. I'm gonna say
There
it's
you
an
go.
8. Just
There you go. I
because,
was
like,
it's probably an 8.
yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. But just because I feel like I'm bringing up a valid point of it felt like we were starting with episode 4 of Miss Marvel first, and it's like, dude, what makes Miss Marvel the show so good is not the superhero shit; it's the character shit. And I felt like this could have been a show that kind of does the same thing, but from a comedy legal standpoint. So that's why I'm actually looking forward to the next episodes a lot, because we're going to get to the version of the show that I want to see.
Ally McBeal show. Ally McBeal.
Yeah. I want to get to that. Like, that to me that's the hook. That's the thing that gets me interested.
MCU present Ally
So
McBeal.
if I'm giving it just an 8, while you're giving it an 9, it's because I know that the other episode's gonna be fucking tense.
I can agree with that.
Let's talk about another superhero.
Yeah.
Maybe the superhero of the weekend.
Maybe the superhero. Probably
fucking Dragon Ball superhero. The latest Dragon Ball movie from from one of the longest running animes of all time. Juan, you start this off because, well, let's kind of compare experiences. Juan, what was you told me what your experience was like, but for the millions and millions of people listening right now, Juan, what was your experience? You go first. What was your experience like at the theater?
So, I decided to be one of the real ones. I went to go see Dragon Ball Superhero on IMAX on a big ass screen. And when I got in there was only one person in there other than me.
Big ass screen. 2 people.
I was in the middle row, so I can because it looks like just me in one big ass room one big ass theater room by myself, even though there's one person watching a big ass IMAX theater screen of Dragon Ball Super of all things. And of course, when the trailer started, like 3 other people showed up. Another guy and a guy with his son, and that's it. So it's just 1, 2, 3, so 5. So there was a total of 5 people in IMAX watching Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, we're the real ones. We're the real ones, baby. But
Juan,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you that. I did not watch it in an IMAX theater. I am not a real one.
Okay.
But my theater was fucking packed, dog. And if I wasn't the real one, I'm pretty sure there were a couple of real ones in that audience. I'm not gonna say that it was the best movie experience since Spider-Man No Home. I'm not even gonna. No, that'd be bad. I would have you play Stop the Cap if I said that.
I would totally put Stop the Cap on that one.
But I will say that my theater was fucking packed, and I'm pretty sure we were all fucking like Dragon Ball heads in there. So when the funny bits hit, because it was like I'm not saying it was as big as Marvel, but it was Marvel-esque.
Yeah.
It's been like there were a lot of like, oh.
Yeah. Damn.
So I'll give that to you.
It makes
your theater might have been I did not watch an IMAX. My theater was fucking packed. As it should be.
A part of me is not kind of surprised with the theater being packed on standard, because I remember watching Broly, and when I went to watch Broly in theater, it was packed there too when I was watching in standard. So understandable that a lot of people would like to just watch in standard, not IMAX, because some people will probably be like, yeah, no, it's not worth watching an anime on IMAX.
It has not. I wanted to go. To the theater that was the most packed, because I know the crowd's getting into it. But anyways, we spent 6 of our 10 minutes talking about the theater sims. Let's get to the movie itself, dude. Let's keep it gangster first. Was this better than Broly? Yes or no?
Yeah. No, wait. Hold on. Let me rethink this.
If you're gonna say yes, you better say why.
Let me rethink this. No, I said no last time. No, it was not better than Broly. It was up there with Broly, but Broly is better. Was a better movie.
I agree with you. For those reasons, I agree with you in that, and I think we're gonna agree on why we think this is still very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
One, what is the reason why this movie, although not as good as Broly, is still really, really, really good?
Well, one thing for sure, I am actually happy that this was a movie starring Piccolo and Gohan, and that the major players, which is Goku, Vegeta, and all that stuff, it's just I think this is the first movie where those two um step aside and have Piccolo and Gohan take over for the movie, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I think I would say that after probably experiencing a lot of Dragon Ball, I think this is the one movie where Piccolo gets his due. Like, dude deserves to be like in the middle of like his own movie. And we also got the movie in like, I guess like 2.5D. It was CGI also. It's a CGI movie.
I said yeah. One thing, not two. I said okay. So your one thing.
Okay, well, one thing is Piccolo. One thing is there.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
I was overthinking. I was overthinking.
No.
I love the movie, man. That's all I can tell you.
I said, what is one thing that you like that made this movie, although not as good as Broly, still really, really good? Like, fuck yeah, I agree with you. It is 100% Piccolo's movie. Okay, great.
It's a Piccolo movie.
So if you're gonna say that, then I'm actually gonna pivot. I'm gonna zag a little. I think one of the things I really like about this movie is that even the villains are dope.
Oh yeah.
I really liked. I loved Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Shout out to Gamma 2, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I also like Dr. Hedo. I like that he was into superheroes. It's like we have tons in common. And I like that they were funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they're going to be in the super universe when this anime comes back.
Yeah.
What is another thing? What is another thing that you really like that made this movie really, 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 really good, besides Piccolo and besides the villains?
Besides Piccolo, besides the villains, like I said, we have Piccolo, but then we also, once we get to near the ending, we had a more Gohan heavy highlight.
We got a new form.
Yeah, we got a new form.
You know what the name of that? Do you know the name of the form?
They never gave him the form, so I have no idea.
It's actually called Beast Gohan.
I like
Beast time, like Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, beast mode.
He's going beast mode. Yeah, I think it is okay. I think the judges will allow it if you just want to say beast mode. But yeah.
Yeah. Beast Gohan.
At this point, before we get into scores, where do you think beast mode Gohan is in the spectrum of power scale? Do you think do you think Gohan could take like Super Saiyan 3 Goku?
Okay. It's probably going to be. This is my hot take. This is my hot take. This is my hot take. I think Beast Gohan could take on Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan Blue. I think Beast Gohan could take on Super Saiyan Blue.
I can see that. I can see. Here's the thing. Who beat Cell originally?
Gohan. Yeah.
Who couldn't beat Cell originally?
Goku.
That's what I'm saying, man. You love to see it. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, he freaking. So we did get a return of a older character, which is Cell, but rebuilt to a new form named Cell Max, and he was like a freaking. He's like World Breaker Hulk type of Cell, and like when Gohan goes Beast Gohan, dude. Beast Gohan is freaking OP, man. He looked OP against Cell, man. Like he straight up took a punch, and it did not even move him. He didn't even move an inch. He just stand there and just looked at Cell. Like, is that all he got? I was like, this guy is fucking power.
See, strangely enough,
yeah.
I think the fights look good in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I think this 3D animation doesn't gel with is the non-action stuff. Like when it's in action scenes, I think it's fine, and I actually think it's great. But they needs to get better because like anything outside the action there's something disjointed and jerky about it, in my opinion. But I think it flows just fine when it comes to the fighting, and that was actually what I was kind of worried about, is that the move from hand-drawn to CG would make the fights more inert and less like fluid. I'm not saying it's more fluid than like what you see in like Broly, but it's fine. It's good. I do think the non-action stuff needs to be worked on. One, before we talk about House of Dragon for a couple minutes, on a scale of 1 to 10, and of course, if it's a game changer, of course, 11 or 12. Where do you score Dragon Ball Super?
Okay, so before we get to game change, 112 game changer of like a midnight meter type, as a movie, as a Dragon Ball movie in general, this is a really good 8 out of 10. But if you're gonna say, but here's the funny thing is that if you're gonna ask me about the midnight meter, I want to give it a 12 because I like the CGI in this one. I love it's probably a hot take. I like the CGI. I like the backstory when they start showing the backstory of the old school Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and that looks like a color. It looks like a colored, like a manga, like straight up manga page that's colored up. It looks great, and it no lie, it looked great on the IMAX. I was like, dude, this looks nice. Speaking of IMAX, the only one thing I did not like about the IMAX is that the audio was bad. Like the optimization did not go well with the audio, but the anime itself was great. But yeah, as a movie, as a Dragon Ball Super movie, I liked it, and it's a definite 8 out of 10. I would give Broly an 8.5. But as a midnight meter, it's a 12. I think it's a game changer for Dragon Ball itself. For a Dragon Ball movie itself, I think it's a 12.
I'm not going to say anything whether I think it's on the meter, but I am also going to give it an 8 as well. I think this is a very enthusiastic 8. Again, I still prefer Broly, and I think a big part of that is the anime is hand-drawn versus CG.
Yeah.
But I think what I like about this movie is also what I like about the show, which is to say, I feel like what's great about the show is that the show knows what it is, and it doesn't try to be more important than it is. It doesn't try to be more. It never goes out of its lane, and that could be viewed as a criticism, but I actually view it as a strength because the funny parts are really funny. And the action is really, really cool. It's like a sitcom with really cool action scenes. That's rare. That is a rare approach for an anime. Yeah. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's what anime really is. Just like, sitcoms with really awesome action scenes. But this does it really well, and it's really cool to see it. Almost 40 years in, at least 30 years in.
Yeah.
Still crushing it, and that's really cool. That's really cool, and especially when the characters are as popular as characters. So yeah, the strongest 8 out of 10 I could give it.
And another good thing about like character wise in there, we got Beast Gohan, but we got brand new Orange Piccolo. Piccolo has his own transformation now, brand new transformation.
And I actually liked how. Before we this is my last thoughts on this.
Yeah.
We got to save it for Piccolo, who is obviously the MVP of this fucking movie. Even though
Father of the Year, man.
Yeah,
I
like that his transformation. Tied back to his King Piccolo days.
I love that. That was a big nostalgia.
But I really liked when Gohan dealt the killing blow to Cell Max. He didn't use Kamehameha.
Yes, he did not.
He used special beam cannon. And I know that the real ones know that is a huge moment.
That's a huge moment.
That's the Gohan. Goku's my dad. Goku's my dad. Or Goku's my father. But Piccolo's my daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
So
dude.
So there you go.
Perfect example. Perfect example.
That's the moment.
Yeah. Freaking daddy and son of the years, Piccolo and Gohan.
One,
Dude,
I'm not gonna sit here and stop the captain's point to tell you that House of the Dragon is as good as Dragon Ball. I'm not gonna do that because it's not.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
But I am here to say that after watching the first episode, I am intrigued. I am intrigued about where this may go.
Wow.
I am intrigued.
Okay.
I came in with expecting to hate watch it, but 5 minutes in, they play the song, they do the thing, and it's like,
oh shit, here we go.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Oh shit, you're locked in.
I felt it. I felt it, and it's like, all right, we're in. There are a lot of new characters. There are a lot of new characters. I don't think they're anywhere near as engaging as any of the characters are. But this is the first episode. This is the first episode, dude. I will say though, there is a standout, and it's pretty much who you expect to be the standout. Matt Smith is amazing in this show. You know, the former Doctor. He's crushing it. If there's a reason to watch the show in episode 1, it's him for sure. So that is that's all I'm gonna say regarding House of the Dragon. No spoilers if you're going to watch it, but I am honestly kind of intrigued as to where this, because you can kind of see even from episode 1 how it would get more murderous, more Games of Thronesy, you know, where people are just shivving each other in the back and behind closed doors and shit. You could see where it could possibly go, and that is making me intrigued. And that is the best thing I can say about this, is that this episode made me go from fuck this shit to okay. Not amazing, but promising. So I will watch the second episode. You got me. That is it. I'm not saying it is as good as anything we've watched this weekend. If I'm keeping a gangster, is this as good as the She-Hulk pilot? I think they're both good for the same reason. They just do it different ways. In the sense that, like She-Hulk, this kind of gets the introductions of the characters out of the way, and they have to do it because from here you can see where it can get kind of zany. So they both succeed for similar reasons. Did I have more fun watching Dragon Ball Super? Fuck yeah, I did. Movie experience. But I'm not going to sit here and say it was a waste of my time. I honestly think it is intriguing. There you go. Give that a turn. I don't think it's perfect. I don't even think this will hit the peaks of Game of Thrones, but it is intriguing. That's it.
How many episodes has House of Dragon anyways?
I'm assuming 8 or 9. But
8 or 9?
8 or 9. Just like how Game of Thrones was. But
10.
There you go. 10. I gave She-Hulk an 8. I'm giving Dragon Ball an 8. If those are 8s, I'm giving this a very enthusiastic 7.5 out of 10. It's a step below that in terms of comprehensiveness, but considering that I had negative expectations for this, I was like, I think that kind of helped. I think it helped. It helped having rock bottom expectations. It's I'll tell you what though. I think if you're someone that's coming in with sky high expectations, I could see the case for you being eh. But for having rock bottom expectations, I was like, you know what? All right.
No,
You're getting that from me. You're getting that from me. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But Matt Smith is 100% the reason to watch the show right now.
Okay.
He plays I don't want to say anything, but I like his character, and I like his relationship to Budget Daenerys.
Budget Daenerys, he says. Budget Daenerys. Wow. That's funny.
No, she's actually, you know what? Wait, Rhaenyra is Rhaenyra. Okay, her name is Rhaenyra. Some of these names are kind of hard, man. Rhaenyra. I mean, that's just when you see her. I mean, when you see her in the trailers, that's the first thing you're gonna think. Oh, is this the Daenerys character? She is the Daenerys character, but from the jump, this is a slight spoiler. From the jump, she's like, you know what? You're the queen. And I'm like, oh, okay. See, I like that because now it's like, because like Game of Thrones was about her trying to ascend to become queen, and now this show is like, all right, no, you're queen from the jump. Now you're in the Game of Thrones. It's like she's like at, you know, has the target in her crosshairs, so you can see where this could go. So yeah, 7.5, enthusiastic 7.5 out of 10. I will watch the next episode, and I think, considering that I had no rock bottom expectations, there you go.
Yeah.
I've heard that this show really takes about 6 episodes for you to say Game of Thrones is back. I'm like, man, that's a lot of episodes. Okay, I guess. Here we go again. But all right, one good short pod. We'll get it back to an hour. But
sooner or later.
Yeah. This hopefully the season is not that long. We'll get back to it. But like, I wait until the more things come this week. What is this week? What's coming out this week?
Well, this week we're still going to be doing. I mean, we have She-Hulk. We have She-Hulk episode 2. We got more House of Dragon.
Yeah.
Is Andor? Wait, is Andor this weekend?
No.
When's Andor? Like end of September, right?
Mid-September.
Mid-September. Star Wars Andor. Yeah. Yeah, mid-September or near end September. So it's basically just Star Wars.
Rings of Power is first week of September.
Rings of Power, yeah, which is in a week and a half.
Yeah.
So basically, She-Hulk and House of Dragon, unless there's something else I am missing. Yeah, Rings of Power in a week and a half, but you're going to have the exclusive first couple of episodes on 2 days before.
Well, you know what? What is it?
D23 September 10th at 10 in the morning? Is that right?
No, I mean that works out because an additional program reminder. I will not be on next week's pod because I will be.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, next week. Yeah, we're taking another break next week because JB is going to be gone next week. Yeah, dude, I forgot about that. Oh, by the way, Don says what's up because he was in town on Friday and when he met up at my place and we were just hanging out and talking and shit. So excited for him. He's meeting you up in Hawaii and he has, plans also.
Wait, he's ganging up on me? What?
Yeah, he's ganging up on you in Hawaii.
What?
So
Jesus Christ, man, dude.
I know, man. D-Dog, man. D-Dog for real, man. He legit. The D-Dog, man.
Man,
it's no longer Don Juan. It's no longer Don Juan connection. It's about the D-Dog, man. Jeez. But yeah. So you guys are going to be in Hawaii for a wedding, which is pretty awesome. Don also has some stuff he's going to be doing in Hawaii, and can't wait to see what's going to happen. I know what's it called? Man, this is your first time going to Hawaii, isn't it? Is it? Is it your first time? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's my first time.
Oh shit, you're gonna have a great time then. If you're gonna stay there for a few days, it's gonna be fun. There's definitely gonna be some fun times over there.
Gonna rent a car, just gonna drive.
I know, man. I wish I can go there, man.
I think I'm just gonna take as much ferries as I can, see what I can. And it's only 4 days, so the way it's gonna be is
4 days is a lot.
Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, then Saturday there's a wedding, and then I'm out Sunday. Maybe we'll do something in the morning, but for the most part, Thursday and Friday are really like the big days. So I think the plan is to go.
You're heading back. You're leaving on Sunday. You said, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be back late.
Are you leaving in the afternoons? Not in the mornings. You're leaving like late afternoon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back in San Francisco. Like by the time you start the pod.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say if you oh shit, you're gonna leave around around one-ish o'clock, maybe
I think
2-ish.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I think you guys might have time to go to the swap meet, but I don't know. Swap meet opens around I think 8 in the morning on Sundays, or maybe 10 in the morning Sundays, and close around somewhere around that. Swap meet is in the at the Aloha Stadium, so great place to check out some stuff, people selling shit over there, like shirts, etc. I don't know. Good place to walk around.
Yeah, I'm trying to fit in shit where I can, but I'm just here to support one of the founding members of Flipside.
Yeah. Well,
Jonathan Musola. Yeah.
Our baby boy is getting married, man.
Yeah, I mean, after this, he's dead.
I know he's dead. He's dead to the flip side.
Dead to us.
We're gonna barely see him. We're gonna see his Force Ghost. We're gonna see his Force Ghost every now and then.
Basically, it's this, then Force Ghost, straight to Force Ghost.
Yeah.
I guess we will be back in full force, on location at PAX.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so PAX. I guess PAX edition, Flipside PAX edition.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do that. Yeah, definitely. All right, dude. That's the plan.
And the pod, short, succinct. You love to see it.
Yeah. So that is going to be it for us. We may not see you guys on Sunday for the podcast.
Oh, we'll see you.
But we will see you. We will gang up on you. But hey, we may not be here Sunday, but we will be here for the other weeks for more of whatever gaming we're gonna be doing. Dragon Ball, I don't know, freaking Fortnite, Dragon Ball Fortnites.
Really quickly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah or nay on The Last of Us?
Yeah or nay on The Last of Us?
Is this another hot take where you're like, this looks like trash?
No, I'm gonna be more of a. It's good. You know what? Summer no. Well, actually, you know what? It is summer no expectation, but this show is coming out way after summer, so.
It'd be like the spring of so much expectations.
Yeah, spring of so much expectations. Yeah. So I'll definitely check the first episode though. I'll definitely check the first episode and see how I feel.
Jesus, you're gonna take an episode, dude. You gotta commit to the whole season, man. Come on, you got me. How can the person that got me in The Last of Us check out just the first episode? You're locked into the whole season. Fuck you.
Hold on. All right, change scene. Go back to the plot. Dude. If I'm gonna get Halo vibes, man, I'm dipping out this show.
No, if you're getting Halo vibes, you're just bracing yourself. You're not dipping out. What?
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. First off, we will talk. We will continue this, but for real though, do you think the show will stick? Not even the landing, just the opening.
No, man. That's why I'm conflicted about. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be sticking the landing or not.
Good. Like I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it looks like the best thing since sliced bread, but it doesn't look bad. This looks good. Here's what I think. Here's a spring of so much expectations. I am hoping that the first episode. See, this is too much expectation. The first episode, I am hoping that the first 10 minutes is pretty much the first 10 minutes of the game 1-to-1, because I think that is the way you hook the audience, and that is the way the game hooked you, which is to say you open with the one shot where he is trying to protect his daughter, and then at the end of the moment, his daughter dies. And you're like, now imagine that in the TV show where it's like, you've never seen the show and you're watching it and you're like, oh, so that's his daughter because they're saying it's Mandalorian. And you realize, oh wait, she died. What? That's the way you open up the show to me.
Okay,
but that is a string of so much. If they open with that, I feel like that's strong, because that is the moment when his daughter died, when Joel's daughter dies. That's when I was in. I was like, oh shit.
I don't know, man. Please don't give me a shot for shot of the game, dude. That's all I can say. That's the only thing I will say.
If there is a shot for shot, it is in the opening 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. I would love for the movie or for the TV show's first 10 minutes of the episode to be a 1-to-1 of the game, because that is a great way. To me, in my opinion, that is a great way to open up the show.
Mm-hmm. I need to be like, dude. I need them to at least introduce me some new characters that are not from the game that I would definitely like as a character.
They're gonna change it. You know, it's not gonna be a 1-to-1. Yeah. It's gonna be like The Walking Dead. Like it'll be almost 1-to-1, but it won't be 1-to-1. We'll see. But
we'll see. We have a year. We have a year to. I need to see official. I need to see an official trailer. That's only a 20-second teaser of the HBO Max stuff. So, I need to see like a full trailer.
If you do the math on that, that's like 1/3 of 1 minute looks good. so far.
Man.
All right.
We'll see. That's all. We'll see. Yeah, we got lots of time. We got lots of time to think about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, take 2. Like I said, we're not going to be here for the pods on Sunday. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be here Sunday probably to stream something. Maybe we'll see. But other than that, we'll still be here streaming whatever, anything Fortnite, anything maybe Monster Hunter, anything. I am playing a new Slayer the Spire-esque game called Across the Obelisk, which is a deck building 4-player co-op type of game. But yeah, if you want to see us back here to hang out and watch us play some games, hit that like and follow at www.facebook.com/flipsidepg. I'm Juan. He's JB. We are the Flip Side, baby. Flip. Not working title. We had this working title for what, 3 years already? Shoot. Anyway, we'll see you guys throughout. Fortnite. Yeah, for Fortnite. We'll see you guys throughout the week, and also in a couple of weeks, also for the podcast. Till then, and as always, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.
Yay!